Welcome to my channel. Tonight, we walk through a heartbreaking true story that gripped the nation, a tale of deception, trust, and unspeakable loss. It's a story every parent needs to hear, not out of fear, but out of awareness. Have you ever made a quick judgment about someone based on a kind gesture, a friendly face, or a helping hand? What if that instinct was wrong? Devastatingly wrong. Let's begin. It was the evening of June 21st, 2013 in Jacksonville, Florida. 8-year-old Cherish Perrywinkle, a bright and bubbly child with brown eyes and a gap-toothed smile, was at a Dollar General store with her mother, Rain. They were shopping for clothes because money was tight, and Rain had recently gained temporary custody of her daughter after a long legal battle. That night, a man approached them in the store. His name was Donald James Smith. He struck up a conversation, overhearing Rain's complaints about not having enough money to buy what her daughter needed. Smith seemed helpful, polite, soft-spoken, almost grandfatherly. He offered to take them to Walmart and buy clothes, food, whatever Cherish needed. He claimed his wife had a Walmart gift card and was on her way to meet them. Rain hesitated. A stranger offering to buy things? But Smith reassured her. He even talked about church. He didn't look dangerous. He looked like someone's dad. So they got into his white van. Security footage later showed Cherish walking ahead of him, seemingly at ease, browsing the aisles. It was around 11 p.m. when Smith told Rain he'd take Cherish to McDonald's inside the Walmart. She agreed. They never came back. When Rain realized her daughter was gone, she called 911.
Jacksonville 911, Robinson.
Hi, I'm at Walmart. I'm in turn. I think I've been taken.
What do you mean?
Taken by a stranger. I can't find her.
And you say you at the Walmart on Lim Turner?
Yes, I am.
Okay, where did you last see her at?
Walmart. I met him in today at Dollar General. He saw that I was struggling to buy them some clothes. He drove us here to buy us some clothes, and the only reason I went with him because she said his wife was going to be here. Because I told him I don't take rides with strangers.
Okay, ma'am. What color shirt?
I don't remember what clothes she's wearing because I'm panicking right now. I'm trying not to panic.
Okay, and she was last seen with this man?
Yes, he said he was going to McDonald's and he hasn't been there because the store is closed right now.
Okay, is he a white man or a black man?
A white man. He's got white short hair and he's got dark eyebrows.
You said dark short hair?
No, he's got white hair. I had a strange feeling about him when I first met him. And he took her to the dressing room twice. And I was hoping that she would be okay. And I was looking at the shoes. And I didn't want him to think that I was overly protective, freaking out. But now they're not here. And I find it very odd because he knew that...
Oh, okay, ma'am. What color vehicle does he drive?
It's a white van.
Do you remember any stickers or anything on the side of the van? Anything that you can remember at all? Did it have tinted windows or anything?
I know he's got carpet in the van. And then take a good look. Sorry.
And he said what?
I didn't take a good look at the van.
Okay. Do you remember did you see any tag on it or anything? Was it a Florida tag?
No, I didn't look at that. I feel like a fool.
Okay. Can you remember what he had on?
No, I don't remember anything because I'm panicking right now.
Okay, ma'am. What's your name?
My name's... He said his name is Dawn. He said he was supposed to meet his wife here, and his wife never showed up, and I couldn't figure out why. His wife didn't even show up at Dollar General.
And he told you that y'all were going to meet his wife at the Walmart?
Yes. First, she was supposed to show up at Dollar General, and then he was going to meet with her at Walmart. And we've been here probably 2 hours, and she didn't show up, and I have this cart full of clothes that he said he was going to pay for with a $100 gift card, and I had a bad feeling. I thought, well, I feel like pinching myself because this is too good to be true. So I got to the checkout. He's not here. isn't here. And I'm hoping he's not using her right now, because I've had that done to me. And it's not fun. She's supposed to go to California in the morning on the plane. And he knows, as I told him this, he knew when the store was closing. I had a bad feeling about him.
Okay, how long have you been looking for you? When was the last time you saw him? How long ago?
About half an hour ago.
So you've been looking for her for a half an hour?
Yes. There's nobody in the store. And he knew the store was closing. He said he was going to McDonald's. She went with him. I should have told her to stay with me.
He was going to the McDonald's inside the store?
Yes, there's a McDonald's inside the store. He wasn't here. Oh, somebody said they saw him, but he's not here. He should have had the nerve to stand here and wait. He must know that I'm panicking by now.
Okay, ma'am, where are you in the store now? Are you outside or where?
No, I'm in the front of the store. I think I need to hang up because...
no, ma'am. Are you a white female, black female? Shirt do you have on?
5'8".
What color shirt do you have on?
I have on a short black polka dot dress and brown flip-flop sandals. I have long red hair.
And you right in front of the store?
Excuse me?
Who are you talking to?
Walmart employee. They're talking to my girls because I haven't had anything to eat.
Talking to your who?
My girls.
Okay, you have more kids with you?
Yes, I have two. My other ones, I think he took her.
Okay, ma'am, you think she's been taken? You say you have other kids with you?
Yes, I do. He was giving too much attention. He wanted her to buy these really tall shoes that were women's shoes, and I told him no. I said they're too high for her. I wouldn't even wear shoes that high. Maybe he was grooming her. I hope to God he doesn't kill her, and I hope to God he doesn't rape her.
Okay, and when did you meet him today?
I met him at Dollar General in Edgewood. I was struggling with my money to buy the girls some clothes, and he saw that what I was doing, and he waited for us outside the store. And he said that he was waiting on his wife to show up. And so I waited around to meet her, and she didn't show up. And then he said he was going to give us a ride over here to Walmart. And then we waited in the parking lot for maybe 20 minutes for her to show up. She didn't show up. So we all went into the store. We've been here about 2 hours, and she didn't show up. And I'm wasting my time standing here.
You're not wasting your time, ma'am. We have officers on their way to you.
I can't remember what I'm wearing. I need to sit down and be calm and close my eyes and try to remember what I'm wearing.
Okay, ma'am. Just stay in front of the store and yes, try to think about what she's wearing and what he's wearing. So when the officers get there, you can tell them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you think of anything else about the van or anything?
It had a line around the van as if it were maybe a metal, not a sticker, but maybe, I don't know how to explain.
Like a pinstripe? You remember what color the line was?
I think it was dark, maybe like a silver. I don't want him to kill her. I don't want to be one of those parents that are going through this. I feel responsible because I told him when I first met him that I was a little bit scared of him because I thought he was waiting to rob us outside the Dollar General because he was just standing there. And he said, well, if you really want that dress, I'll go get it for her. I should have told him no. My girls need clothes so bad, that's why I let him do it, but I'm so sorry. These ladies have to put all the clothes back in the store.
Can you remember anything else about him? Whenever you were talking to him, did he sound funny, like he had an accent or anything? Or
he said he works for Haberjacks.
He said he worked for Haberjacks?
Yes.
Did he say where they lived?
No, I don't remember that. He said his wife is from the Virgin Islands. We had a little chat in the van on the way over.
And did he say he lived on that side of town or anything?
He said he didn't know this part of town. He wasn't sure about this part of town.
Are you outside now, ma'am?
Yeah, there's 2 police officers out here, 2 police cars.
Okay, go ahead and speak with officers.
Thank you.
Her voice was trembling, panicked. He promised me he was going to buy her clothes. I had a bad feeling. I feel like I should have trusted my gut." Her instincts, though late, were right. Donald Smith had no wife, no gift card, and a horrific criminal past. Smith was a registered sex offender who had just been released from prison 3 weeks earlier for crimes involving minors. His history dated back decades. He had impersonated DCF officers, tried to lure children, exposed himself to minors. A long list of predatory behavior. He had been involuntarily committed under the Baker Act, and yet he was free. After an overnight search, Cherish's body was found near a church. She had been sexually assaulted, strangled with such force that her injuries were described as brutal even by veteran detectives. She had been discarded like trash. The medical examiner cried during the autopsy. The courtroom would later hear the 911 call. Rain's voice echoed with guilt and anguish. The prosecutor called it one of the most heinous cases he had ever seen. Evidence was overwhelming: DNA, surveillance footage, and Smith's own chilling demeanor. In 2018, after years of legal proceedings, Donald James Smith was sentenced to death. During the trial, he showed no emotion, even as graphic details of Cherish's final hours were read aloud. Psychologists later analyzed Smith's behavior. He was described as a textbook manipulator, someone who studied vulnerability like a science. His charm was his weapon. He knew how to appear harmless. He preyed on mothers, children, kindness, and desperation. Grooming wasn't just about the child, it was about gaining the trust of adults around them. And that's what made him dangerous. Smith's case raised serious questions. Why was a man with such a record released? Why was there no GPS monitoring? Why did the system fail Cherish? It also sparked nationwide calls for stricter predator tracking and more transparency around repeat offenders. But for Rain, no law could bring her daughter back. She lives with the pain of that night, the moment she let her daughter walk off with a monster dressed as a kind man. Now, let's talk about what we can all learn. Detailed safety tips for parents and caregivers. 1. Trust your gut, always. If something feels off, even slightly, trust that instinct. It's better to seem rude or overly cautious than to risk your child's safety. Never allow social pressure or politeness to override your intuition. 2. Never accept help from strangers for your child. It doesn't matter how kind, well-dressed, religious, or family-like someone appears. Predators often disguise themselves with charm and kindness, gifts, offers to buy food, clothing, or toys. Even church-related kindness must be treated with extreme caution. 3. Teach your child that adults should never ask kids for help. A key rule: if an adult needs something, finding a lost dog, carrying bags, giving directions, they should ask another adult, not a child. If an adult asks your child for help, that's a red flag. 4. Always stay together in public places. Even in familiar places like malls or Walmart, never let your child out of sight, even for a few minutes. Teach them that they must always check in with you before moving anywhere, even within the same store. 5. Establish a family password. Create a secret code word that only trusted family members know. If someone claims to pick your child up or lead them somewhere, your child must demand the password first, and never go if the person doesn't know it. 6. Practice what-if scenarios. Role-play different situations with your children. What would you do if a stranger asked you to go with them? What if someone says, "Your mom asked me to pick you up"? Teach them that it's okay to scream, run, and attract attention. 7. Know the sex offender registries in your area. Use free online tools to check for registered sex offenders living nearby. Stay informed and teach your children where safe zones are, trusted homes, police stations, schools. 8. Communicate without fear. Your child should feel safe telling you anything, even if they think they made a mistake. Shame and fear silence children. Praise them for speaking up, even about the smallest concerns. 9. Set rules about public restrooms and parking lots. Young children should never go into public restrooms alone. In parking lots, always hold hands. Teach them that a car is never a safe place to be with a stranger, even if the person seems nice. 10. Understand grooming behavior. 11. Grooming can happen fast, not just over months, but sometimes within minutes. Be aware of anyone who seems unusually focused on your child, offering gifts, special treatment, secrecy, or emotional bonding. 12. Trust actions over words. People who say, "Trust me," should immediately raise suspicion. Trust should be earned slowly through consistent behavior over time, not gifted instantly because of appearance or talk. 13. Discuss boundaries and private areas. Teach children that their bodies are their own. No one, not even a friend, neighbor, or family member, has the right to touch them in a way that feels uncomfortable. Use simple, age-appropriate language. 14. Stay calm, but be honest. Explain dangers without terrifying your children. Let them know that most people are good, but it's important to stay alert and follow safety rules just in case. 15. And above all, be present. Nothing replaces the protection of an attentive adult. No app, no security camera, no good intentions can substitute the safety that comes from staying close, communicating openly, and watching carefully. Cherish Perrywinkle's life was stolen in the cruelest way, but her story can save others. If it opens just one parent's eyes, one child's awareness, then maybe in some way her light still shines. In a world where danger sometimes hides behind a smile, trust your instincts. Hold your child's hand a little tighter. Listen a little closer. Teach them that their voice matters, that their safety comes before politeness, and that it's always okay to say no. One moment of awareness can change everything. Protect their innocence. Protect their light. Because there is nothing more precious. Thank you for watching. Please share this story. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more real stories and important safety advice, because awareness is the first step toward protection.